Live.
You wish.
The late nights.
Late nights.
Ryan and Ryan. The Asluta Middle. Coming at you from the bunker. Down under. What are y'all doing tonight? What are you doing tonight, Ryan?
What am I doing?
Let's go ahead and bring it up, man.
Well, so truth be told,
Yeah.
what I'm doing tonight will have nothing to do with what happens when we actually air this.
Yeah, good
So,
point. True, but it is late.
What am I
man.
doing tonight? It's late in the evening. I'm getting ready to go to Texas in the morning. I'll be there all weekend.
I wouldn't say it's late in the evening. I would say it's early in the night.
Yeah, it depends. See, you probably might go to bed a little before I do. So to me, it's early evening still.
Yeah,
Or late in the evening,
Ryan's just getting started here. My day's been
Unfortunately,
jam-packed, dog. I'm beat up.
yeah.
beat
So
up,
weirdly
wore
enough,
down, ready
for
for
a guy
bed.
like me that does as little as possible, today has been busy. I was unable to sleep last night. I don't know if it's because Trisha's gone or what. I went to bed at 9:00 this morning and got back up at 10:30.
You didn't go to bed till 9 this morning?
Could not sleep, dude.
Oh, my gosh. Well,
Well,
you was working third, though, so that probably has to...
Well, so I'm a night owl anyways, but
Yeah.
anyway, so we're here tonight though to talk
Yeah.
about
Here we are, man.
we're
Happy
coming
anniversary.
Up, we're coming it's coming up on our 1
Happy
year.
anniversary. I'll tell you. Yeah.
I think it's kind of a big deal.
I think it's a huge deal. And I'll tell you right now, man, I don't know how many subscribers we got, but if you're listening right now, we've made it a year. So go ahead and give us a sub because we're trying to get to that 3 figures. You know what I mean? We're trying to get up to that 100 mark. So give us a sub, man.
Yeah.
Just
Share
gotta hit that
Like
little
it.
button, man. Give us a little sub. Give us a like, comment, whatever. Do what you do, man.
So let's
But it'd be a lot cooler if you did give us a
would
sub.
be it would help us.
It'd be a lot
It would help
cooler,
us
man.
out.
You'd be
And
cooler than the other side of a pillow.
it
You know
is
what I
always
mean?
nice to get on there and see. Oh, someone subbed.
Yeah, your cool points will skyrocket, man.
Especially now since it's few and far between, right?
Yeah, man.
Before it was like 10 or 12 at a time, as couldn't keep track. But
Yeah,
it's been a good year, I think.
solid year, man.
It's been fun. When we set out to do this, is this what you anticipated it being, or I guess let's rewind it. When we started out doing this, did you think that we would make it the first year?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I envisioned it keep on going. Yeah. I mean, I just don't stop, man. So
There's no doubt in my mind. You know
just
what I
keep
mean?
going. I mean, I thought we would still be in the bunker. You know what I mean? Not the bunker. See, hey, I'm switching
back
up.
shack, yeah.
The back shack. I did think we'd still
I
be in the
thought we
back
were going to
shack.
be there 5 years.
That move surprised me, man. So the move to the bunker has surprised me. The kind of the way we have taken the show is has a little bit of surprised me, but I would still like to. I don't know, man. I don't know.
So it does
I would like to dial in on some certain topics a little bit more. You know what I mean? Do a little bit more study and do a little bit research and actually dive into some topics a little bit more thoroughly instead of off the cuff like we do.
Well, it's kind of become more of a thing of current events, right? You see what I'm saying?
To a point.
So the majority of what we've done seems to kind of revolve around things that either are happening close to us or remotely around us or on a national world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just like we covered the debate and we covered various things, we talked about addiction. We've talked about adoption. I mean, early on, it's like, but at the same time, like we have to kind of go with the flow and how we feel.
Yeah, and I kind of like it off. In me,
it's a lot more fun.
Yeah, I do. I am having fun with it, and I think that's what it's more about is like just that enjoyment factor, that having that good time. Laughing, joking, getting into some a little bit of arguments with you, man. A little bit. I wouldn't call them arguments, but just debates,
healthy debates.
Yeah,
I think,
just have our conversation, man. I kind of like it, man.
I think at the end of the day, that's the best. Bar none is, and I think that there's so much testimony to that is that tons and tons of stuff that we see through the same eyes on, and there's very few things I think that were night and day difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what I do like is at the end of the day, it's like we come back to this table. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real though, man. It doesn't matter,
that's the way
man.
it should be.
Yeah, as it should be. We kind of talked on that yesterday, man. Yeah.
So when we started out, we have this about statement, and I can't even remember it now, and I'm not going back.
Searching for the truth, man.
Yeah. Well,
And we kind of are, really.
we are,
In
but
the grand scheme of things, we are searching for truth, man. And I will still dial in on that truth, man. Would be Christ, man. You have to dial in, especially as we're going through these contractions and these labor pains as a collective
yeah.
whole, and we're going through the struggles, man. Dude, Christ should be your foundation. God should be that foundation, and that foundation should be solid. And I can't say that enough, and I'll speak on it now, even on our yearly episode. I mean, the ultimate truth, I would say that is the ultimate truth, man.
Yeah.
Is God, is our creator, is our one, that one love.
yeah.
And then everything else is just kind of like,
Everything-
it's just fun. It's just
yeah.
good times and fun times, man.
Everything to get to that point,
Yeah.
we 100% see the same way.
Yeah,
Now,
100%.
when it comes down to things that have zero to do with regeneration and salvation, those are the things but those are the things that drive people apart.
Yeah.
Where they won't even speak to their neighbor because whatever one's Catholic and one's Southern Bat, whatever.
Yeah, and
so-
those are the things that I find a lot of amusement in, a lot of laughter, and it just, like I said, good debate, man. It's fun. I have a good time with it, man.
No, this
Those
has
little
been
things,
it's been
man.
so fun.
Those gray shades are
Yeah.
fun to sort through, man. To me, anyways, man.
So
Yeah.
I feel like after, like, in reflection over the last couple of days, thinking like, holy cow, it has been a year. You know what I mean? And all the things that led up to it, and then like even doing the cold plunges before that, where we just had a camera rolling,
Yeah.
and seeing that how that's unfolded, going back and like just even scrolling through and seeing the titles of some of the stuff.
You should
And
post some of our cold plunges.
I can't.
No?
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
So
You should post a cold plunge, man.
I
'Cause,
should.
dude, that
yeah.
water was so cold, man. I was thinking
I
about
want-
that the other day.
So just full disclosure that one of the reasons that I'm hesitant to do that is some of the conversations that we had, I would say, were private.
Yeah, true.
That other people, like we had conversations about Trish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's
About
probably
friends.
some of them though that we
And-
didn't, man. Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
That cold
there,
water hits you, man.
there are, yeah. So there are absolutely. Now the ones that get tricky is when we have like 5 or 6 people going. You know what I
Man,
mean?
You still got that one with us and Travis taking it?
I have all of them.
Oh yeah, dude, that was a winner right there.
I have all my voicemails from Travis. I have every text
Yeah.
saved. So some years ago, my adoptive little brother, I mean, he committed suicide. That's probably 10 years ago now. And I had the same phone basically all the way through. So then I had to switch phones and not all my contacts were switched. And so as I'm strolling through, I was talking to my dad about it. And it's probably going to make me cry right now. I don't know why. But there was 3 numbers of people that are deceased that weren't in the as I'm strolling. And Farmer, obviously, his name's Zach, so not a lot of Z's. So you get to the bottom, and the last one on there was like W for Will, and I was like, God dang it. So weirdly enough, my dad had Farmer's contact, because my dad's the same way. He's had the same phone for 10 years, 20 years, whatever. So he sent me this contact info for a guy that's been dead for, at this point in time was, he'd been gone for 7 or 8 years, probably, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was weird how it kind of made me have that moment of grief again.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I founded myself in my past that grief dictated a lot of what I did, and I refused to accept grief, and I would cloud it with drugs and alcohol, of course.
Right.
But now what I found is there's a way to be set free of that through Jesus.
Yeah, for real, man. I like grief, man. It just shows me how much I'm loving.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, we don't have to live in that.
Nah.
Once you choose to be rid of it, you can be rid of it. Same as you can anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that the grief goes away. It's just I find gratitude in the grief.
Yeah.
Because it just shows you how much you are loving.
So I'm a firm
It shows
believer.
you that heart, man. Because if you're grieving,
Yeah.
man, I'd say you're doing all right, man. Because you're loving.
Well, it's better than other things that could be happening.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I mean? The stages of grief are tough, though. As you roll
Oh
through.
yeah, anything good is tough, man.
Yeah. So
Well, I would say, anyways.
I always have thought this until recently when I met Guffey, but the amount of grief you have is directly correlated to the amount of love you had for what you miss.
Yeah.
And it could be a pet. I mean, it's weird. I'm just saying the object of your grief is amount of grief is based on the amount of love you had for said object.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
If you look at it like like how many, in your thought process and what you're thinking as you go through the days, man, that grief hits, man.
Yeah.
I mean, steadily and daily. You know what I mean?
So over the past year, there's been times where we went through grief. Obviously, we lost Travis last year.
Oh, man, dude.
In October, it's coming up on
race
the
is
1
coming
year.
up, man. You running the 5K, Ryan?
Well, I'm not going to run it.
Dude, you better show up and do it.
I think the proper word for fat kid would be trudge.
But you're doing it,
I'm going to trudge. Yeah, Trisha hiked 14 miles today.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, well, down a mountain
Out there
to the ocean.
rucking, dude. Out there rucking.
No, I'm not rucking nothing.
Rucking.
No.
Trish is, not you. Trish is out there rucking,
I'm
man.
thinking I might get some roller skates. That way, if it gets bad, I can just have someone pull me.
Yeah.
What's that show? Is it Napoleon Dynamite where the dude's on the rollerblades getting pulled by the bike?
Probably.
I'm too fat for rollerblades. So what do you think? What do you think the next year is going to bring?
I don't know, man. I think it's going to bring about some greatness, man.
I think it is. I think that this stuff. I'm with you. I think it would be good to get to a point where we get some of the time where we're focused in on a topic and have some legitimate
dial
whatever.
in. Yeah,
dial it in and have something to base. Otherwise, all we really are doing is offering our opinion if we aren't able. And of course, I need to up my game on titles and descriptions and all the things that it's not. I don't know.
I did like this. What was that last few episodes ago when Jeffrey came on? And I sure wish I would have been here for the Jason one too.
That was spur of the moment.
Yeah, yeah. I did like that. You know what I mean? I like kind of bringing in a guest. I would like to bring in others as well. And just just kind of
have a list of
stuff
them
off of them and talk
say
to
they'll
them.
come, but they never want to when it's time to do it.
It's a little tough, man. It is a little tough, but
so when you first did that, was that? I mean, obviously now you're quite comfortable. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
you just jump on and go. Like I could call you at 5 o'clock and be like, "Let's roll a podcast at 5:10," and you just are ready.
Yeah, I didn't really want to do this one at night. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I'm just ready to go home. But I was like, it's with the 1 year.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna have to say something. So
no, we absolutely. I'm
glad I got on the mic.
Honestly, when you were like, "I was gonna roll," I was like, "Ooh, damn you!"
Yeah.
I'm sad,
dude. Yeah, but it's like and like, man, I don't know, man. I was just tired, man. I need to get home too, man.
And it is
like,
for you. It is,
man, for real though. Like,
really
like my day today, man, is just like I, woke up at 6ish, 5:40. I can't remember. Woke up. Got up, started moving around, got my things going, hit the work. You know what I mean? I come home, I get to see my family just for a second, then boom, I'm off and hitting weights. And I got my boy coming in on the weights now too, which is fantastic, man. He's making a move there, which I mean, he really needs to do that too, just for clarity and just for to kind of push out some things. You know what I mean? What you can do in the weights, if you understand that.
Yeah.
And just that movement's medicine, man. Yeah. And So I got him doing that, got done with that. I connect with our partner over there, and then, we meet up, and then boom, here we are. And it's it's freaking nighttime. And I've been home for maybe 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
I get it.
But that's good though, man. That's all right, man. You know what I mean? That means I'm on the move. I'm out here doing things. I'm out here making things happen. And as we're supposed to do, man. Yeah. So
I think our next big move for this obviously is going to be cameras, but to be able to be mobile.
Yeah, mobile is kind of cool.
I mean,
the dollars that are involved, dude, and I don't know, I can say that. I didn't think the dollars, the amount of dollars it takes to just operate what we have, and we're pretty low budget, just the amount of dollars it takes to maintain is like...
We're in a couple grand.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, man.
Just to
like,
sit in the bunker and talking to mics.
Dude, I did not figure the amount, and you say a couple grand. For real though.
Well, I mean, between mics,
cords,
the
you
laptops.
Know what I mean? Yeah, dude, it's crazy how quick that
that's not the only thing.
Capital comes
the only thing that we bought new are these mics and that soundboard. Everything else,
headphones.
Oh yeah, we did order those.
I thought we bought some wires too.
They came with the
little stands. Well, no, the stands I got. See, we kind of just put stuff together, but like a couple grand. Yeah,
well, your kid gave us the light.
Yeah. See, but it's crazy, just the amount of money that it takes to maintain. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, you don't just get on there and just roll it.
Yeah, I was like, man, it's going to be simple, it's going to be easy, it's going to be quick. But I was like, dang, as you get involved, and then now we're trying to look at cameras. Then you start looking at that, and you start looking at mobile cameras. It's just like, dang, man.
Well, and then
I mean, we need some likes. We need some shares, man. We need some subs.
well, I there's a part of me that likes doing it this way.
I do too,
because
man.
I'm just so much of a minimalist in certain aspects.
Yeah, I'm pretty
But
low
at the
budget
same
anyways,
time,
really, so it doesn't
There's
matter.
ways to get quality and quantity
Yeah.
and stay within a budget. My biggest problem I have is I'm not very good techie wise.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so then once we up our game and we have to go to a platform where, then you got to spend money to buy editing
Yeah,
equipment
and
and all those things.
Originally, and I would say this too, because this is our yearly, man. Originally, I thought there would be at least a third or a fourth, helping with that.
Yeah.
Because when we initially sat down for all this, you know what I mean? There was a few of us.
There was 7 of us.
Yeah. So it was like, so what are we doing here? And, me, you put an idea in my head. I'm just like, man, let's
Well, we
just
had a
go
great
with it.
idea,
Yeah,
to have
so-
a producer
Yeah.
and then have a couple people helping with editing and
it
doing
just,
that.
just went away, man.
And
I mean, and nothing against them, obviously.
hell no.
because,
No.
I mean, it is like you're just doing this just for the fun, man, for the enjoyment of it, the good times, man. And
If it ever turned to not
people don't
being
want to put that in the
enjoyable,
schedule.
I would not want to do it anymore.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But you know what I mean. You got to take a look at that and then people's schedule and their priorities. You know what I mean. You got time for that? I don't know, man. I just
People
make
are
time
busy.
for it. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. You know what I mean.
I have the
Priorities
convenience.
are lining differently, man.
I have the convenience factor because it's close to home for me.
Yeah, true story, right?
It is. But at the same time, I mean,
we
I
are
don't
in
know.
your bunker, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I just like to stay
Yeah.
down here. So, but anyways, been a good year. I think we covered some great topics. I think we had some really great discussions that I think brought us closer together and helped us get to know each other on a level that we wouldn't have any other way,
Yeah.
other than sitting in front of or behind, I guess, in front of a camera behind two
I
mics.
don't know. It just is what it is, and like you said before too, is like we have our disagreements, our disputes, and at times you have to fight that, and then come back together.
When we were rolling
You know what I
on
mean?
trying to roll on Tuesdays, by Sunday evening, I was always so looking forward to Tuesday.
Yeah,
And then it was like then after that, edit it, goes out Wednesday, and then now I'm back in the cycle. So I'm like, holy crap, it's forever till Tuesday again. But at the same time, it's like stupid little things. And then of course, try to make everybody happy and not do those things. And well, I mean, we were going to roll one this Tuesday and Keeler made it a good point. You should probably hang out with Trish. She's leaving for Cali tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good call, actually.
yeah,
And I
man.
think what I respond is like, well, she'll only be bad till she leaves, So yeah, But anyways,
Priorities, man.
yeah.
Priorities, man.
Happy-
Trish is definitely a priority,
Happy
man.
wife, happy life,
I don't know about that, man. Happy spouse, man.
happy house, happy spouse,
house,
happy
man.
house.
I like that, man, because
Yeah.
just because the wife's happy, I mean, you got to be happy too, man. It's a joint action by a group of people, in which individual interests are put aside for the
No, it
greater
is.
cause of the group, man.
It is.
Ultimate teamwork, dog.
Well,
Ultimate teamwork.
and if we ever run out of stuff to talk about, all we got to do is open the door and look outside, and there it
Oh,
is.
dude, it's
there's
there,
there's
man.
a topic.
There's so many topics, man. You can't even, you know what I mean? It's just wild.
Well, hopefully we can get out on more platforms, maybe just some straight podcast stuff,
Yeah.
and then make it more accessible for
Either
people.
ways, good times, man. Happy anniversary.
1 year, dude.
Yeah, 1 year. We made it,
I love you,
Ryan.
brother. We
Yeah,
love you
you
guys.
too, man.
We will
One
see
love.
you soon.
Shalom.